Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am starting today's Vlogmas vlog really late. It's like 4:30 in the evening or something on a Sunday. But I have been so busy since I woke up this morning. It's about like 10 a.m. to maybe like a little after 4 p.m. I've been twisting my husband's hair. And that's all like I've been focusing on today. So that was a task in and of itself, and my back is killing me. But I'm glad that I like blocked today out with like plans of not really doing too much, not even pressuring myself to like film, because I knew that that was going to be a long task and I just wanted to go ahead and get that knocked out. But yeah, you guys, while I was doing hubby's hair, we was sitting and we started watching Lethal Weapon, the first Lethal Weapon, because they actually have it on one of the watch free channels on Vizio when I have a Vizio TV in the living room. So we watched the first Lethal Weapon, and it takes place in the 80s, but this is like around Christmas time, so it's kind of like a, I ain't gonna say it's a Christmas movie, but it takes place around Christmas time. It has a little bit of like Christmas music in the beginning and throughout the movie and stuff like that. And it's a classic. I haven't seen Lethal Weapon since I was a child, so just seeing it like through adult eyes was like pretty cool. And the movie does hold up. And hubby, after he saw the first one, he was like, oh, let's just go ahead and see the second one, which I think Vizio automatically like rolled over to the second one, and hubby was excited to sit and watch the second one, so we watched the second one as well, which is a classic. And that's when they introduced my dog Leo. Let me know if y'all are a fan of Lethal Weapon and Riggs and Murtaugh. Love them to death. But yeah, so we were sitting watching that, and then after that I still had some more of hubby's hair to finish up, so I was trying to find another movie for us to watch. And we finally sat down, and we're in the midst of watching Candy Cane Lane, which is starring Eddie Murphy and Tracy Ellis Ross. It's on Amazon Prime, and I think it came out last year. I had heard a lot about it, but I never like watched it or whatever, because to be honest, now that Eddie Murphy is, you know, up there in age, his stuff is not, his movies have not been as good to me as they have been in the past. But y'all, this movie right here is really good. To me, it's a really good family Christmas movie, and it's actually funny, and he is not the only one that is delivering jokes in this movie. So if you all haven't watched Candy Cane Lane before, take a look at it, you guys. It's a really good movie. I don't want to like spoil it or nothing for nobody, but put that on your Christmas watch list. So hubby didn't really want me to worry about like cooking a whole big meal and stuff, because y'all know Sunday dinners are real serious to me in this household. I like to make sure that if I don't cook no other time, I cook on Sundays. But I told him I already had something in mind to cook that was not going to be as tedious as some of my other Sunday dinner meals. And what I want to cook is vegetable soup. I have been craving vegetable soup for like the longest time, and I haven't had it since I was in school. Like on soup days, I used to get excited for that vegetable soup, and I used to eat mine with peanut butter jelly sandwiches. And my hubby think that is so weird. But anyway, that's hubby coming in right now. I had a Target drive-up order, and I was gonna throw on some clothes and go get it, but he said that he would get it for me, so that's good. I ain't had to leave the house today, y'all. It's like lazy Sunday. My guys and I finished watching Candy Cane Lane before I started working on dinner. I was so excited to actually make this soup. I have been craving it for a long time, and I like to watch my cooking instructional videos while I'm in the process of actually cooking. So that's what I was doing. I took my pot right here, got my ground beef, and I started browning it up, and then I also made myself some beef broth using some beef bouillon cubes that I had. So I got my ground beef as small as I could get it, made sure that all the pink was out of it, and I drained it put it to the side. Then I took a little olive oil, and I had already diced up an onion, so I added that, let it go for a little bit before I added that beef broth that I was making earlier, and I also stirred it up. Then after that, I added these diced tomatoes along with some tomato sauce. And I forgot to show it earlier, but when I was cooking my ground beef up, I was adding some spices. It's going to be the same spices that y'all are going to see me adding to my soup. But anyway, I also added some potatoes. My husband, he actually peeled those potatoes up for me and cut them up for me. Then I took my frozen mixed vegetables. I got some corn, some carrots, some green beans, and some green peas in there. And here are the spices that I'm using. I got some onion powder, some garlic powder. I even have some Italian seasoning. And I also added some red pepper flakes. Not too much, but I did want the soup to have a little bit of a kick to it. And I also added some black pepper. I stirred that in very well, make sure it was combined. And y'all, I added some brown sugar. That's what was part of the recipe that I'm following. Let me know if y'all put brown sugar in y'all soup. And here I am adding back the ground beef and stirring everything up, making sure it was well incorporated all together. And then I realized I almost forgot to add my bay leaves. I just added 2 bay leaves to the pot, and look, you guys, it's all coming together. I think I forgot to show you guys that I did add like a cup of water to this as well. I put the lid on the pot and let it simmer for 20 minutes. This is what it looks like, and I served it with some grilled cheese sandwiches. Alright, y'all, so the soup was really good. I got the recipe from YouTube. It's a channel that I watch a lot when I'm getting like cooking recipes and stuff. It's called That Girl Can Cook. Yeah, so her vegetable soup recipe was great. And I see that she's also on TikTok too, so she did like a shorter TikTok version of that soup recipe, so y'all might want to give it a try. But anyway, you guys, I'm about to look at the weather for this week so that I can go ahead and see what I'm going to pick out for Lathan to wear. I like to have his clothes already put together for what he's going to wear from Monday to Friday, so that like our morning routine will like flow better and stuff like that. And I just thought about it, I need to pack him some backup clothes as well. With him being in kindergarten, they like to have them have a pair of backup clothes, and they want the clothes that you put in the backup bag to be weather appropriate. So like if it's summertime, have like short sleeves and, you know, lighter clothes, but like in the wintertime, make sure you got like pants and, you know, stuff like that, long sleeve, whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna need to pack that for him. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that first, because that's something that I don't normally have to do every week, but I need to do that today, and I don't want to have to forget. And Lord forbid something were to happen and he were to need that, and then you know, he wouldn't have it. Little did I know, most of Lathan's clothes had just came out of the dryer, so I was gonna have to go through and fold, put away, and also hang up his clothes before I could even think about pulling out some clothes for this week, or even thinking about like packing a bag for some backup clothes. So I did take the time to go through his clothes and see like what was too small, what I could put away to donate, and what just plain needed to be thrown away. Anything like undergarments that were like too small, I just went ahead and threw them away. Anything that had holes or like strings loose and I felt like I couldn't fix it, I also threw that away as well. So here I am hanging up a few of his outfits, and you can't really see it, but over on the side is his clothes organizer. It's very colorful. That's where I put his clothes for the week. So I was going through and taking a mental note of what I wanted to pull out for each day. It looks like the weather is going to be in like the 60s this week, so I just wanted to make sure I had something to keep him warm. Then after that, I went and grabbed myself a bag and labeled it for his backup clothes. And I love these fabric labels right here. I put his name on them, on the inside, on the fabric labels, which I put on the inside of his clothes. And I have some clothes that have like been through the washing machine and everything, and the fabric labels haven't came off, haven't smudged, didn't ruin my dryer or nothing. So after I got his clothes together, I just went ahead and packed it in his book bag. By this time, Lathan had already had his bath, and his daddy was sitting and reading him a bedtime story. He reads him the same stories over and over again. Lathan is a pretty consistent child. He has his favorite books he likes to be read over and over again. And then me and Lathan got down and said our bedtime prayers. I usually say them for him, but today he decided that he wanted to say them himself. Amen.
Look at me.
Yeah, you Mr. Handsome. I like that pose, Lay. Look, he did that cool pose with you. He said, look at me. Yeah. Mommy kiss. I love you. Oh, such a blessed mommy. I love you.
I love you too.
All right. Good night. Mommy. All right. Let's put you in the bed. Alright, y'all, so this is it for today's vlog. I'm about to wrap my hair, hop in the shower, and get ready to call it a day. Thank you so much for watching this vlog, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.